What is up, guys, gals, and non binary pals? My name is Naomi. Welcome to Saturday Night Live Whip and Chat Would You Rather edition. I decided instead of just, having an off the cuff discussion about nothing, that I would actually come up with a subject. And that is the subject that I chose. But let me go through my tools really quickly. I also had a question from someone that I wanted to make sure I get to. I'll get to it in this. First and foremost, move this stuff's out of the way here. I have a pen from Diamond Pen Pal. This one is Satura and it glows in the dark and I love it so much. I have a multi-placer and a single placer on here from Diamond Art Club. In my multi-placer, I am using peppermint bark from Putty Crocker. It's really hard to read Putty Crocker because it's all like weird coloring happened. I don't know. Anyways, what's up, Goddess Jen? Hello, Alice. In my single placer, and I'll be getting to this also in a moment, I have Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. Now, I was asked for a tutorial on it and realized I already made one. So I just got to give people the link to that or maybe do another update it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily, which I will get back into. I am using this gorgeous pen from Peachy Keen Pens as a straightening tool and as a single placer. But this single placer, I'm going to be putting wax into because sometimes I have a better time with ABs with wax. It just kind of depends. Anyways, it rattles, you guys. How fun is that? Set that aside. I got tweezers. This, which will go up here. And then this beautiful trinket tray from Pucky Pie Pours. Pie as in the pie symbol. What's up, Wendy? Kennedy's home from uni for the weekend. So what up, Kennedy? How you doing? Welcome home. It has these cute little fishies in it. I love that. And so because of that, we've got our little pal here. This one is we gotta well, first of all, we gotta give him a name. And I don't know. We gotta give him some kind of a cute little name, but he's missing a little bit of his fin. It's all right. He still gets around. But that said, put this stuff back in here for the moment. I also am using a couple of release papers from Bee's Crafty Corner. If you're looking for Bee's Crafty Corner, you can find them on Facebook and Etsy. A couple of those. And then a tray from, this one is Firefly. It came to me a little late in the event. It was very late in the event, actually, because Matt had some personal things going on. But this is from Firefly and it is the Switch Mini Max. It's technically the Mary Morales tray, but that doesn't mean I can't use it more often. And it has fish on it, so it all matched, and I felt a little matchy tonight. It has a removable lid and a removable trash tray right here. The pour spout opens and closes, which is my favorite thing. This one's a little stiff because it's brand new, so I gotta, mess with it a little bit. But got an open and close pour spout, and then when I'm ready, I can put my pen in it and it won't roll away on me, which is pretty fancy, if you ask me. But I don't need to keep the lid for right now. I set that aside. And then the painting that I am working on. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Wallflower. Marie, what's up? And Sarah. I am working on Teddy Bear by Curtis Rekovich from Dreamer Designs. And as you can see, I'm on my last two squares, you guys. She's almost done. Those Care Bears are the cutest, I just have to say. I did make a little slight change, which I'll show you in a minute. But with all of the tools out of the way here, I wanted to, I had a question. Okay, first let me make sure. Is Vicky in the chat? If you're not in the chat, then I will wait. I'll wait a couple of minutes. Hi, Liana. Welcome. All right. So while I'm waiting to see if Vicky's here, she had a question. I want to show you guys what I did here. So I got my trash tray over there so I don't drop it. Move my light a little bit. Okay. So I made a couple of little slight changes on the canvas. Nothing really notable, like, massive major things I had to change. But in particular, there was a weird, like, gray spot on his face over here. I took that off because it just didn't make any sense. So I made this stuff over here blue. And then there was something missing from his tummy. Do you see this little red spot right here? If you go and look at Grumpy Bear, there's like a rain cloud and then rain, but always Grumpy Bear has a little red heart that is also raining out. So I added a little red heart under the cloud here because otherwise everything else was right about the diamond painting except for having that little red heart in there. So I wanted to make sure that I added it. You know what I mean? Hello, Canine Mama. What's going on? All right, Vicky's here. Okay. Just home from Maui, Teresa. Do you got a good tan? You got the best tan ever. Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Yes. And Sarah reminds me. Yes. Don't forget to boop that like button, you guys. Just give it a little boop or a you can flick it. You can flick that like button. You can shake it around. Whatever you like to do with your like button in the comfort of your own home is your own business. All right. Now, a question that came from Vicky. So she asked me, when I am getting my ghost set up for my diamond painting tips, how do I do it? Well, I have a really cool tool that I got, a cool tool that I got, you got the best hand, that I got from Loena's Designs. And she sent me a bunch of things to show you guys when Mary Morales was going on so that I could, show you the kinds of stuff that was new, including she's got some, let me see if I can find it here. Whoop. She's got a wax holder, which is really cool. And then she's got a couple different sized trays that she uses that have magnets inside of the 3D printing, which I absolutely love. You can't even see them, right? There's magnets in here, and there's a magnet in the pour spout, which I also love, which means I can't break it out of there like I've done with other trays from other companies. And then with this thing, if you don't want it on the top, you just put it on the bottom and then it's out of your way, right? Cool tray. Love this tray. The wax holder I use as a trash tray because I don't really use waxes, especially of this size. Everything that I have is from Patty Wax and is like just too long unless I want to cut it. And then the last thing that was new that she had come up with that was 3D printed is a tip holder. Okay, so I threw it. It's fine. It's a tip holder. So when I get things from Ghost, from Diamond Painting Daily, loaded up, I have a tip holder that I can put them in and let them dry overnight. Awesome. And guess who came up with that idea? That was all Sarah. That was not my half of the brain. That was her half of the brain working. Mine works for other things, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, what I do when it comes to Ghost, anyways, is I had a dream last night, you guys. Really weird. I had a dream that my ghost was like completely dry when I came back to it. And I was like, oh no, what? I got to go buy some more ghost. It wasn't dry. It does dry out though. It will dry out eventually if you're not, using it. But I take some of my really skinny tweezers from whatever company, doesn't matter. Some are like more snub-nosed and shorter, like let's see. I've got some ones from, nope, that's not a good example. I don't know what I did with them. Probably in another tray. Oh, here we go. I've got some that are a little more snubby nosed from Dreamer Designs that I typically will use if I'm going to use it with regard to picking up diamonds. Because these, it seems like they're so skinny, they slip right off the diamond and then you just scratch it and it's stupid, whatever. So anyways, what I do is instead of using the little spatula tool that she sends along, I actually take my tweezers and I load them up a little bit. And then I just sort of work it down into the single placer until I know that it's got, ghost in it, whatever. And once I know that it's got enough ghosts in there, I can use the excess and put it in the next one. Or if you're not putting it in another one, you can go ahead and just scrape it right back off the top of your thingy. But keep in mind that this is going to sink. So whatever you load in now, you're going to have to probably top off later. So if you do put in a little bit of excess before scraping it off the top, it should be fine. But yeah, I just do that and then the next one or whatever. And so on and so forth. Not too difficult. And like I said, the reason that I use the tweezers is because then I can work it down in there rather than the spatula. It's a little hard to do with obviously a single placer or even these multi-placers because they're so thin. And then, yeah, I just work it down into the tip, wait for it to dry, fill it with more stuff later after it dries out. But if you get yourself a tip holder from Loena's Designs, I can't remember how much these cost, but they're not super expensive. I want a holder too for that reason. I currently stand mine up precariously on my TV stand. That's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. But yeah, so that's how I do it. You were asking and now I've shown you. And then with these, once if you've got a little excess on there or whatever, I literally just wipe it off with my fingers and it's good to go. Because it isn't like the glue from a diamond painting. Like if you're using this stuff, the dot stick, this stuff you have to use like soap and water or alcohol to get off. But Ghost is almost more like the way that liquid latex works in that you can just like literally rub it off of your fingers. At least I can. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I do that. Ask and you shall receive. But anyways, so what's up, Kat? So I came up with some fun stuff and I thought I would play Would You Rather Diamond Painting Edition with you guys. Because I looked up some, random questions with regard to a would you rather as far as diamond painting is considered and thought, okay, here's good time. Oh, I got my nails done, guys. Look at them. Look at them. Those ones are cat eye. They like go blue to green. And then these ones are a different colored cat eye. They're like purple. And they go from like purple to, but you see how you can still see the stars underneath? Okay, so yes, I basically left my nails. I got them done. I left my nails with the in because I liked it so much. I didn't want to lose it, but because this nail like literally snapped off the top of it, I had to do something different. You'd have to try and match and whatever. So I did these ones differently to make it look like it was on purpose because it was. Oh, whoa, naughty fingers. Don't do that. I had my little fingers up too. Stop it. Okay. But I did these ones different and I like them. I like them. Hello, Della. Hello, Rose Dawn. Yeah, thank you guys. I enjoy them. Why the heck not? Okay, so would you rather? And I thought you guys probably have answers to these questions too. So either A, if you would like the list, if you are a YouTuber and you would like the list to play around with and do on your own live or do on a WIP and chat or something like that, I will send you the list. Otherwise, if you want to answer in the chat as well, do that because it will be fun, I think, for everybody. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to get my things set up. I will ask some questions of myself and everybody because I'd like you to let me know what you think. And they'll each have like a subject, okay? So, start out with like general diamond painting choices, diamond painting masters, speed versus perfection. Like we're going to have different subjects per 5 questions. So we'll start out with general and then we'll work our way through some questions. Oh, did you put on your outside legs?
Right.
Okay. You taking beans with you?
Loud.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Best day ever. I know he is. He's ready. He's like, oh, dad's putting on his outside legs. Must mean I'm going somewheres. I'm going to scoot this over just a little teeny bit because it was on the line. Hate when that happens. There we go. There we are. He's leaving, Beans. Dad's going to leave you. Okay, bye, Dad. Bye. Yeah, no, you're not. He's got a leash. Go get him quick. Run, Beans. Where'd he go? He's standing there like, what happened to Dad? Where has he been? You better go quick. Oh, you're just taking your sweet time, stretching his legs out. Goofy dog. All right. Get those out of the way. Put this back over here where I can reach it. Bam. All right. Now, general diamond painting questions, okay? We'll start there. And y'all let me know what you think, okay? So, question 1. Would you rather use round drills forever or square drills forever? No in-betweens. Okay. So, for me personally, if you would have asked me this question a year ago, I would have said round drills, hands down, hate squares, never doing them again. Okay. But my answer now is definitely squares. Squares forever. Now, being said, obviously, if I had to pick between crappy square drills or crappy round drills forever, I would definitely go with rounds every time because at least with rounds, you don't have to be as precise. Whereas that first square kit I ever did, you guys, ever, oh my God, never again. I'd throw it away. So if it's like between crappy rounds or crappy squares forever, definitely going to go with rounds. But if I have to pick one or the other forever, I guess it would be squares. What's up, Jamie? And hi, Barb, Amber, hello, Princess. If I missed anybody, hello to ya. Mostly people saying square. Della says round as I go faster. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi, Alondra. I must have missed you. Kat says that's tough. Square only because more canvases come in square versus round. That's a good point, too. So more choices, but I love my round babies, too. I know. Poor round babies. Hi, Alex. Barb, hello. Wendy says round. Mostly we got square, few rounds. A lot of team square, though. Yeah, totally understand. Both wasn't an allowable answer. Yeah, nope. I know. You got to pick one or the other. You have to have a solid choice. Like I said, if it's crappy squares versus crappy rounds, I'll go with crappy rounds forever. But if I have to pick one or the other forever, it's going to be squares for me. Melissa says round. Is there a correlation between rounds and Canadians? I'm wondering. Probably squares. I like the detail and ability to customize. Yeah. Yeah. There are a lot more customizable options, I feel like, for squares too. Okay. Next question. Would you rather only do 20 by 20 centimeter paintings only do giant 100 by 150 centimeter paintings. Ooh. I mean, I already I don't do giant ones. I don't do 100 by 150 that often. Yes, I get close. I'll do like 80 by 100 or a little more, but that's hard. I mean, the sense of accomplishment from doing a bigger diamond painting, like this one's a 60 by 80. The accomplishment that I feel when I do a larger diamond painting at the end is so much better than something 20 by 20. But with the 20 by 20, you get that like satisfaction of completion more quickly. Although I'm a very fast diamond painter, so 20 by 20s, I'd be like 3 of those a day. Um, I'm gonna go with giant 100 by 150, only because there's a lot happening in 100 by 150, whereas 20 by 20, like I said, I'd be doing 2 and 3 of those a day, and that's great and everything, but also the detail on a 100 by 150 is always gonna be better than than in a 20 by 20, is my feeling. I would miss the accomplishment and satisfaction of finishing. Yeah. Hi, Michelle, welcome. Medium, large, or extra large. Well, but you have to pick 20 by 20 or 100 by 150. There's no in between. 100 by 150, even if it took me a year, says Kat. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I just think that the detail that you're gonna get on the 100 by 150 is gonna be better. I mean, unless the image is completely blown out and looks like garbage, which happens, but more often than not, you're gonna have a better result, a better end result with 100 by 150. Like, I can do a paint gem if I just wanna, do something while I'm traveling, or I wanna, get something like that feeling of accomplishment because I've got too many whips going or something, and I just don't have anything near completion. I might do a paint gem just to have a little quick something, but yeah, I don't often reach for the smaller paintings. I save more money. That's a good point, Alondra. That is a good point. You're forcing my hand to pick, it would be the smalls. Oh, Michelle's going with smalls. Sarah wants large ones, even if it took me forever. Yeah. Details and all the different stuff you can have in that large a DP. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I was working on multiple smaller projects to get a sense of accomplishment as I worked on it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The thing I like is, like even in a 60 by 80, there have been different sections of this painting that have been more interesting than others. Obviously, her face, when I got to her face. Now, if all of it around and the little bitty bit in the middle happened to be the interesting bit, yeah, that would suck. But I would assume I would assume that a company that was, only going to sell me these large, huge ones was going to do me the favor of not just making it all background. I would hope. But when I got up to these Care Bears, I really started to have a lot more fun with this diamond painting. Like, ooh, glad I glad I went this direction and not the other, or flipped it around, because I thought about flipping it around just because of the stuff hanging off the end of the table. I was like, maybe I ought to flip it. Glad I didn't. Really glad that I didn't. Although I guess I would have finished somewhere near her face, but whatever. I digress. Okay, next question. Since I'm doing rounds 100 by 150 won't be so bad. That's true. That is true. Very, very true. Okay, next question. Would you rather work on one big painting at a time or have 5 WIPs at once. Now, this is easy, right? For me, I would rather have 5 WIPs at once. I need to have variety. Even if I'm only working on 100 by 150 squares for the rest of my life, right? I would rather have 5 of them to look at than just one of them to look at because I need that variety. I do. And then when I'm feeling like going back to one piece, I go back to one piece. When I, you know what I mean? I need that variety. My brain meant to get either bored or hyper focused. So like the hyper focus is great when I'm really enjoying the painting. But if for some reason the painting is a slog, just I'm having real difficulty with concentrating on it or real difficulty like getting into it for whatever reason, then I definitely would need to have other things just to I feel like one at a time I would burn out more quickly. A lot of people saying one big painting, one, 5 WIPs. Mel, you might have changed my mind. Yeah, oh yeah, because of the rounds thing. I was forecasting what the other questions would be. On that one, I think I maybe could do 5 WIPs now. One long term, one WIP. Well, you don't get that choice, Alex. You get one or 5. Rose Dawn has currently has 4 WIPs. I like the motivation of finishing one before I can award myself with another one. That's true. That's true. It's not how I play it. You guys have seen. Got WIPs aplenty. But I think that also contributes to how I end up getting, 4 and 5 finishes in a month because I've got WIPs going and I'm working many of them simultaneously. It does make a difference. It definitely makes a difference in how I'm able to accomplish that. Though I don't know. I might still be able to get multiples done if I was doing one at a time because then I would just be focusing on that one. Don't know. Guess I don't know. But I would still pick 5 WIPs. Like I said, I have attention issues and I need to have some variety. Amber has 4.5 going. Totally, you're my kind of people. Definitely 5 WIPs over 5 sips. Oh, or 5 sips over 5 WIPs. You choose one then? Alex is going with one. Variety is the spice of life. Yeah. The New Yorkers coming in answering the questions their own way. Listen, you're going to do what they're going to do. They have no rules. I love it. I love it. Gotta threaten broken knees. That's how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, one too many. You drop one. There we go. Okay. Feel like more WIPs keeps me from getting burnt out. Yeah. Oh, sure. Good question, Sarah. What is a half, Amber? What is a half of a I mean, do you have half of one done? What you gonna do about it? Oh, I love it. Alex says, and that's okay. Yes, I like it. What you gonna do about it? All right, let's see. Next question. Oh, this is a hard one. Would you rather do a mystery diamond painting or always know exactly what you're getting? So okay. Now for the Morales, right? I wanted to know what it was, but not because I wanted to know if I was going to buy it. I wanted to know what it was so I knew like what it wasn't going to be, right? So I did spoil the Morales mystery for myself, but only because I wanted to know what we were getting that we didn't already have or that was voted for, whatever. Like it wasn't because I was unsure. It wasn't because I was gonna buy it. Didn't matter. Did not matter. It was gonna be owned by me. Um, and yes, I do already know what Mystery 47 is. But again, that was because I had seen pictures of it before I was like, "Ooh, I want that mystery." That being said, I I need some element of control. I feel like I always need some element of control. However, if somebody gave me a mystery to do and they were like, "Here's this mystery," I would probably still do it because I do like little surprises, and it is fun when you're doing a mystery to kind of, like, uncover it as you're going along. I with you can get the best of both worlds if you shop at Jaded Gem Shop, and here's why. If you send her your wish list and you say, "Okay, I'd like you to do a mystery for me based on my wish list, and could you narrow it down to like this one artist or these three artists or whatever, however you want to do it." She can do a mystery for you based off of your wish list so you know it's something you already want. I love that. Because then I know I'm going to like it. Now, would I be completely dissatisfied if the subject matter was I wouldn't normally diamond paint? No, probably not, because I do enjoy also just the act of diamond and mysteries can be fun. So, I, yes, I would do a mystery obviously if it was given to me. I don't always have to know what I'm working on. DP with baby cakes, always know. Mel needs to know. Sarah, I know Sarah's got to know. Um, always know, always know, always know. I just received my first mystery, so I haven't done one yet. I've never done a mystery, so I can't make an informed decision. Okay, but Vicky, if you saw that, let's say a Spangler or a Lorenz mystery was coming out, would you need to go look at the image before you bought it, or would you buy it because you knew it was from an artist you already enjoy? Goddess Jen, need to know mysteries are painless. Okay. Teresa, I like knowing what I'm doing, but really enjoyed the one mystery I've done. Okay. Always know anytime I buy a mystery, I always find out the image beforehand. Uh, cheating here. Oh, God. Apparently, cheating's only for New Yorkers. A spoiled mystery. I enjoy the white canvas. Okay. Haven't worked on a mystery, but I'm open to doing one. I spoiled the Morales for myself too, and I'm sure not to look at all before buying a mystery. That's fair. That's what I want to do sometime. The Jada Gem Shop option. Yes. We have actually been talking about doing a Jada Gem Shop mystery for our Discord later in the year. And the only person who's going to know what it is me. Now, I may or may not do a vote beforehand, like, here's a choice of artists that I'm thinking about getting a mystery from. Maybe have people vote on that, but I may not even do that. I may just pick it and go, all right, guys, enjoy. And as long as we can get 30 people to do it, then she said she has no problems doing our own Discord mystery. And I think we can get 30 people on board. I do. A Margaret Morales mystery will always be a must buy because I won't be disappointed. Very true. Need to know unless it's a favorite artist and then mystery. I always need to know the exact image, even if it's an artist that I love. I like to look up all the mystery images to see what they are. I prefer to know, as sometimes an artist I love does make a piece. I'm not 100% into subject matter. I trust you not to pick something icky. Yeah, I wouldn't. Just pick you are trusted. Sweet. Okay. Noted. Yeah. I have a few good options. And I mean, if you like similar things that I like, then don't worry, you'll be taken care of. I think everybody would like it. Um, yeah, so let's see. Next question out of the general. Would you always ooh, okay. Would you rather always uh do double-sided adhesive canvases or always poured glue canvases? Hands down poured glue canvases. End of. Um, I personally no. I remember early in my days of diamond painting attempting something that was on a double-sided adhesive canvas, and I hated it. Hated the entire process and did not ever want to repeat it. There's way too much work involved. You've got to deal with rivers and bubbles, and you've got to make sure that you know, the once you've flattened it out, you never roll it back up again. I mean, there's just way too much pickiness happening with regard to a double-sided adhesive canvas, and ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know who would pick double-sided adhesive. I'm curious if there are any of you weirdos out there. But if if it's if it's DSA, I'm just no way. No way for me. I've never done a double-sided adhesive, so I'll stick with my poured glue. Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun. I don't know too many people who would prefer, but I mean, I suppose if you've never done a poured glue canvas, maybe you don't know any better and you should probably learn. I know for a while there, a lot of people were buying from Huacan. It's like a Timu company or whatever. And that company for the longest time only did double-sided adhesive unless you requested poured glue. And now they've switched over to poured glue because they had so many requests for it. And it's like, duh, that just seems like a complete no-brainer to me. Probably could have been making more money all of this time, Huacan. I didn't even know double-sided adhesive was a thing till I saw that post on the Discord recently. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. If you choose DSA, we can't be friends. uh Saturday, link to Discord incoming. Yes, we'll be doing Discord after dark when we are done with the live. Okay. Yeah, that was an easy one. That was a gimme. Okay. Diamond painting disasters. That's the subject of these next ones. Okay. Would you rather spill an entire tray of drills or drop your diamond painting in pet hair? Oh, yeah, I would rather spill an entire tray of drills. Here's why. Pet hair, like, I don't know about the whole baby wipe method or whatever. I don't know if that actually works well. Never tried it. But at least with I've spent literally hours picking drills up off of my floor. Carpet. Now, granted, I don't have like a shag carpet or anything like that. It's just an area rug. But I have sat down with a flashlight and a pair of tweezers, and literally just sat there and picked. The worst is when you have pet hair that's then now in your drills, because then you got to pick out those hairs like separately. I know that there are hacks that you can use with like putting a pantyhose on the end of your vacuum hose or whatever, and then get them up that way and whatever. Cool. I've never tried that. Usually when I do this, it's like middle of the damn night and nobody wants to be listening to the vacuum at 4 in the morning, but I would much rather spill my drills. Am I dropping the drills on carpet? I don't know. It doesn't say. I mean, I've spilled drills on my diamond painting. So if it means like on the diamond painting, I've even had to pick those off before. Does it suck? Yes, but I would choose that over dropping, like putting my canvas in pet hair anytime. Because again, I don't know that baby wipe method actually works. I've never had to use it. on my way. Some of these are extra staticky today. Pick them up with tape wrapper. There's another thing that I use. Okay, you know these things? These thingies? They're really sticky. These little sticky jobs. I take one of these. You can actually rinse these when you're done. And I pick them up like that. And then I use this thing and I'll pick them off of this and put them into the tray. So then that way I also don't have dog or cat hair attached to it. That's the only use I have found for these things that really works better than the intended method that I picked it up for, which was to like put a diamond painting on top of, or I've cut them into pieces. I've cut them into little pieces, and then you can put one of these underneath the corner of your diamond painting so it doesn't move. But yeah, otherwise that's what I use, is like one of these, a full one or a partial one, you know, whatever. But I use that to pick them up because you can rinse these off and use them again. Because like right now, this one is not sticky at all because it's got like dust on it or whatever. But if I go rinse this, it'll be very sticky again once it's dry. Love these things for that. I've never found a good use for them otherwise. Pet hair roller also works. Ask me how I know. Is it one of those pet hair rollers that you can rinse off and use again? It's basically the same principle as what I just showed. Picking hair out of drills is easier than picking hair out of the canvas. Yeah. I have shag carpet, so I don't know. Oof. I've used the baby wipe, and as long as you let it dry, it works. I put paper on a canvas and the baby wipe worked. Oh. Mixed results. Glue definitely ends up less sticky. Oh, the regular tape ones, like this thing. Like just a tape one. I always keep one of those handy too. Okay. Next question. Would you rather lose your favorite diamond painting pen or accidentally use the wrong color on an entire section? Oh, see, that's really hard because I have massive issues with regard to carpal tunnel and a pen that works really well for me. Now, granted, now that I know what kind of turn I like and what heft and size and weight and whatever, I can go back to Diamond Pen Pal and get another one that's like it. So, but do you know how many times I've put the wrong color on an entire section and then just had to go back and pick it off and do it again? Because I've done that too. Okay. If I have to choose, I'd rather, well, because I mean, like in this instance, this I think is like an $80 pen. I forget what I paid for it. She gave me a discount because of the event. But normally I feel like the Satura, no, I lied. This one was 65. This one was 60. So $65 versus losing some hours because you know I only do a 10 by 10 the wrong color on my section. I would rather not lose my pen because I really can't afford to replace it. Yeah, I'd rather lose a pen I've done the wrong color and had to pick it off. Sucks. Now I got to go get a spare pen in case I lose my pen. Turn isn't exactly the same, so it may not feel exactly the same. That's true. That's true. Not your custom Kevin pens. Oh no. Unfortunately, the pen, I hate picking off diamonds. It's almost like I feel like when I have to pick off the diamonds, the wrong color diamonds, it's almost like a challenge, like some sort of like an OCD or an autism challenge that I've got to beat then. Then I'm like, oh, me and this canvas, it's on now. I'm going to beat this canvas. This canvas will not win. So I don't know. I don't know. That's hard. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the wrong color on the canvas because I love my pens that work for me and I would hate to lose one of them because like I said, I can't afford to replace it if I do. That'd be very sad. Okay, let's go with the next one. More diamond painting disasters. Would you rather run out of your favorite color? No, we're just gonna run out of a color. Sorry, not your favorite colors. What does that matter? Would you rather run out of a color halfway through a kit or missing a bag of drills? I suppose that's a situation again because, like, if I bought a D stack and it's missing a color or it's missing an entire bag of drills, it's sort of the same thing. Luckily, most places, not all places, will replace any drills that are missing when you receive it, or if you're working on it and it runs out. There are some companies that do not. Would it be more annoying if I started the paint? Okay, because it would be more annoying to have a painting started and run out of colors in the middle rather than being missing like an entire color or something when I receive the kit and then I don't ever have to start it that way. I can just wait until I would rather be missing bags that I can then discover, oh, okay, I needed, because otherwise the question seems to be the exact same question, just worded differently, doesn't it? That was worded very strangely. Okay. So yeah, I would much rather. So let's say that the question is, would you rather run out of a color halfway or be missing an entire color to start with? I would much rather be missing an entire color to start with because then I don't have to start the painting rather than being in the middle of a diamond painting and figure out that I don't have them, though it has happened. So, yes, both are a very, it's both of it is an inconvenience, but I would much rather be missing bags. Because at least you can get a hold of the company and say, yo, I'm missing a bag. But if you got a D stash, ugh. Now, the other thing is, you can get a hold of Diamond Drills USA. No, it's not going to be the same as your Diamond Art Club drills, but at least you got drills, instead of missing an entire. Okay, so I like laid those down and that is one thing about this particular diamond painting is that because uh the thingy is looser, the drill field is looser, I do have to be careful when I multi-place because it ends up I have to loosen it out a little bit. Rather be missing a whole color before I start, except if I bought the painting on D-Stash. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Last one in the no, two more in the disaster one. Ooh, oh, would you rather have a canvas that won't lay flat or one that's not sticky at all? Um, okay. I mean, one that's not sticky at all, you can fix that. Like you can buy glue and you can fix that problem yourself. And I've had to many times. But when you have a canvas that won't lay flat, like there's not much you can do to fix that. Like, yeah, you could try and put it between a mattress, or you could, you know, do whatever, be an idiot and burn the back of your diamond painting because you didn't put a towel on it when you ironed it, or, whatever. Like you could do dumb shit, but you could also just, yeah, I would definitely pick um unsticky glue because I can fix that. Whereas if it's just won't stop, if it won't lay flat, I can't do much with that. I mean, there are methods, but it's nothing that's really going to help you. Because, like, I've had a couple of times where it was like lay flat, and there was like a big rivet kind of in, like in it where it was like this. It was like a hump or whatever. And there was no fixing it. There was no fixing it. It wouldn't like pulling it out, like stretching it and then laying it, laying something on top of it or whatever still did not work. No, that's annoying. That's really annoying. So I'm gonna go with not sticky because I can fix that. Hi Angela, welcome. Won't lay flat. I can put books on it or put it under my mattress. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because some of them, when they have those weird, you know what I'm talking about, right? Those weird ridges that are in it, and no amount of putting it on my mattress or putting a book on it won't work. But yeah. Okay. Next question. Last one in the disasters. Okay. Would you rather have static drills that fly everywhere or drills that are completely stuck together? Oh, I really hate static. I hate it with the fire of 1,000 fiery suns. I hate static so much. But do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to have to? I know. I could get a grinder. I could make my life easier. Hi, Francis. Uh-oh. Be safe. Um, okay, so what I do, my hack is that if they're stuck together, I put them in a pill bottle with a couple of pennies and then I shake them around, right? But that doesn't work. Even the grinder, it's a weed grinder, but they use it for drills, also doesn't work. So it doesn't always work. It works most of the time, but I really freaking hate static. But to have every single drill stuck together, I guess in that instance, I would rather deal with static than with drills that are completely stuck together. Because it is a pain in the butt. Oh, thank you, Angela, for liking. For those of you who are here, if you have not already, don't forget to boop that like button. Give it a little boop, boop, boop. Or whatever you like to do with your like button. Yeah, I really, really hate static, but I also have methods to deal with that. So, okay, final answer. Final answer would be I would rather, I would rather, glad this isn't a test as it's getting harder for me to choose. Uh, both of them suck. So, yeah, Jamie, I'm with you. Both suck. Both of them suck, but I I'll go with staticky drills because I do tend to hate drills that are stuck. I mean, because I'm thinking like, it's either one extreme or the other. So it's either they're all static. Every bag is static. Oh my god. Yeah, final answer is static, I guess, because one, I don't have a drill grinder. I do have my little, bottle and pennies trick that I use, but that doesn't always work. So, yeah, I guess I'm going with static, final answer, even though I'm angry at both. Angry at both situations. Most people are picking. I absolutely despise stuck together drills. I'm currently dealing with some now. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Okay, that was the last disaster. Okay. This one, these five are going to be speed versus perfection. Okay. Speed versus perfection. Would you rather Finish a painting as fast as possible, but it looks messy. It looks tore up. Or take forever, but it's perfectly placed. Okay, for me personally, I would much rather that it look good than get done quickly. Yes, I do paint quickly, and yeah, maybe my placement isn't exceptional every single time, but for the most part, my placement is good. It's like if I'm dealing with a situation like I'm dealing with this canvas, like yeah, there's some things that are a little, messy on the side, whatever. Like there might be a little row that isn't perfectly straight. I can use a straightening tool, but on an entire painting just to go faster, nah. I would rather go slow and make it look good than I when I see people post those pictures where they like look like they've literally just taken the drills, poured them onto the canvas and stuck them on any old which way. I'm like, who raised you? What is wrong with you? I'm maybe unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it. I am very judgmental of a YouTuber who puts out like tutorial videos or whatever, and their placement is dog crap. I'm like, I'm judging you. So if you're one of those people, I apologize, but I'm judging you. I'm like, don't tell people how to do stuff when you can't do it, or at least make it look good. Come on now. So yes, I am judging people's placement. I know I'm rude. I'm rude AF, but that's okay. I'm judging you, but like, in a fun way. I think that I don't think that you're maybe like an abject failure, but I might just think that like you should probably slow down or something. Okay, let's see. Looks good, looks good. Take forever, perfection. Melissa, that was the obvious answer for you. Maybe. Look good, but I'm all for a healthy balance of speed versus perfection. Well, yeah, but it's not about that. It's about all of these, extremes. Okay, wait. Look good. No, sorry, speed. I just want my next one. I get that. I'm not doing anything with them and they look great from afar. Faster painting, turnaround equals more shopping. Okay, that's fun. Make sure it looks good. Don't want some crappy painting on my wall. Like the roller skate. Yes, the roller skate, the freaking paint gem. It was terrible. Overall perfection, but if I'm just sick and tired of a canvas, then I just want to get it over and done with. Fair. Oh my god, that paint gem was ridiculous. Speed and stop once in a while to straighten. Oh, perfection, but I gotta say it sucks because I can't relax until something is done. Michelle, perfection 100%. So like I don't know. It's yes, I can straighten as I go along, but if I'm just kind of like haphazardly slapdash throwing some diamonds down, then I'm not really enjoying it either. So yeah, I guess I'd rather take longer and have it look good, especially depending on how much I spent on it. Because, I'm spending 75 bucks on a canvas. It better look nice. Now, if it was just a bunch of, unlicensed stuff, really inexpensive, then maybe I don't care as much, which tends to be the case. That it's just like, okay, let me just whip through this thing, call it dunzo. But even my art dot, like I took my time on it to make it look nice because I wanted it to look good. I didn't just want it to look like hot garbage. I think some of that too comes from, like I said, me being a YouTuber who is other people's placement. I always feel like somebody's probably judging my placement, so I might I might tend to pay a little closer attention because other people are looking at it, but I don't know. Not that big a deal. Slow and steady wins the race. Perfection. I like the meditative nature of slowly working and making everything look really nice and neat. Yeah. What about paint gem roller skate? You don't remember that picture, Amber? With the Oh man, if somebody can oh, I can't share a thing on here cuz I'm not on the thing. It was a paint gem that somebody shared on the Paint Gem Facebook, and they were like, "Oh, this hobby is so relaxing." But it looked like they literally just took whatever color diamonds and put it in that section and then went on with their life to the next color and laid it on. It was terrible. It was the most atrocious thing I think I've ever seen. And I thought it was a joke. I legitimately thought this person has to be joking. Like they have to be behind their screen, just like laughing their ass off. Like people can't take this seriously. And other people are like, it looks beautiful. I'm like, who are you talking to? Don't lie to this person. It does not look beautiful. You're lying. I've seen a couple of other ones like that too. And it's like, do you not get that there's a up and a, I mean, because some people don't. They don't actually understand that there is a top side and a bottom side to the diamonds. They just think they're just supposed to put them on, I guess. I don't know. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Kind of like the roller skate. Okay, but if you did it on purpose and you were like, I did this because it looks cool or whatever, fine, cool, do that. I've thought about doing that with a couple of diamond paintings myself, just like if it was enough color blocking just to see what it would look like to just put the diamonds on there any old way. Where is it posted? Oh, this is from a long time ago, Amber. I don't know. I don't even know. It's been months now. Approximate average of a DP, $80. Gonna look as best it can to the original artwork. Right. But yeah, if I was doing it on purpose, that's a totally different thing. But just like, look at what I did. Like a macaroni noodle painting for your parents, then maybe not so much. Maybe not so much for me. But I thought about doing that with like a cheaper canvas, you know? Okay, I'm sure I posted it to the Discord somewhere. Probably, but I don't remember if it was in like members or if it was in a chat somewhere. I don't know. That person just should have used baking sprinkles, honestly. Oh, Sarah just posted it to Discord. It's pretty hilarious. It's like, and somebody was on the Disco Biscuits. They were just having a gay old time. All right, next question. Let's see here. Next, speed versus perfection. Okay, this will have probably mixed results. Would you rather multi-place all the time or single place everything forever? I know there's some of you crazy single placers out there and tweezer users. I am not one of those people. I would much rather multi-place everything, including what I single place, because I use my multi-placer to single place also. So for me, multi-place, hands down, done deal. And it's not just about speed, it's about just like what I like to do. It will make ABs more difficult sometimes, but I'll take it. I'm multi-place for life. Multi-place forever, multi-place definitely that damn roller skate. If I'm a multi-placer. Canine Mama Jody says single place. I single placed my first canvas and we quit the hobby entirely. Yeah, I until the beginning of last year, I had never used a multi-placer. I had single placed everything. Make a Wish, huge canvas. I can't, it's like a 58 by something. I single placed that. Um, I enjoyed single placing when I thought that was the only thing that I could do. And then as soon as I picked up a multi-placer, it was sort of like working with a good square for the first time. It opened my eyes and I went, why have I not been doing this all along? Just showed the roller skate to Kennedy. She says they were taking an abstract approach. I mean, if that was on purpose, fine. But I don't think that they were being it's like I don't think that they were being silly when they were like, it's so relaxing. Because take an abstract approach, that's fine. But I don't think she was like, I don't think that was on purpose. I really don't. Because that's not the first time I've seen a picture like that. Can't do it without my 10 piece. Yeah, I got to multiplace. I can't multiplace straight for anything, but I can multiplace with tweezers. Yes, it counts. It's multiplacing. It's multiplacing. Now, I couldn't pick up more than 2 with my tweezers if I had glue on the ends of the freaking things, but, you know, that's just me. Not very steady-handed. I would not be good in an operating room. You remember that game, the Operation game? Yeah, never was any good at that. Be touching the sides all the time. Dude's dying in the hospital because I don't know how to tweezers without shaking them around, apparently. I was watching this quick reel or a TikTok or something of a brain surgeon who was bored and just messing around, and he was doing origami with the little equipment that he uses, you know, the like essentially tweezers, but the tweezers that he uses for brain surgery, and it was really cool. I was like, yeah, no, I can't do that. And multiplacing it is. All right. Okay, next question. Let's see. Would you rather only use a 3-placer or a 10-placer? I'm going to say a 10-placer because I can always go less, but with a 3-placer, I can't always go more. Because I have a 10-placer, I never use. Like, I never use it. If I could switch it for an 8, because that's like the perfect size for me. If I could switch it for an 8, I would. Because I have this 10-placer, but I don't use it because especially when doing rounds, it's just terrible because I can't get them spaced out well enough. And then certain square diamond paintings, it's like throws it so far off. I think I was using the 10-placer when I messed up try to follow. Now that I think about it, but yeah, 10-placer, I don't use it. So if I had to pick though, 10-placer over a 3-placer any day. Tweezers. Yeah, everybody's going on 10 for that, except Vicky, 3, that's already what I use. I think once you get better at a larger number, Vicky, that answer will change over time. I haven't done any DP that has really had big enough block areas to use it. You will. You will eventually. Okay. Okay, well then that brings me to my next question. Would you rather work on a painting that's full confetti or only color blocking? We all know my answer to this. I would much rather a confetti piece all day, every day. It gives me more to look at, it gives me more to do. There is nothing worse than knowing that I have a whole block of section that's one color. No, can't do it. Cannot do it. I would just rather not do the diamond painting if it's all color blocking. I just wouldn't. I would much rather do confetti for the rest of all time. Alex likes some confetti, baby. Vicky, I confess confetti. Alex is color block. Okay. What's confetti? Angela, that is when you are doing a diamond painting and it makes you switch colors a lot. Some of the less expensive versions of diamond paintings are more often confetti, where it looks like you have to like sprinkle the diamonds on like confetti. Color blocking is like, you see how you see these big, like this is color blobbing really, but how there's those sections, like if that was all one color, but that's not really color blocking. Color blocking is like well, I guess it could be color blocking, but large sections of only one color. I'd pitch the painting if it's all color blocking. Damn, I hate confetti, but color blocking gets boring. Confetti, even though it takes forever. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather take forever with confetti than color block. Oh God, so boring. So boring. Do 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 do. Yes, I'm doing that with the one I'm on now. Yeah, I figured, Angela. Yeah, those less expensive ones, confetti is pretty much what you can expect from those because it's drawing from all shades in the picture. It's what's called a computer render, and the computer render just gives it whatever color is on the on the picture, whereas like a hand rendered piece will have more color blocking than anything. And until you're buying more hand rendered kits, you're probably not going to see a lot of color blocking, maybe a little bit, but not probably very much. All right, let's see. I love a good mix, but if a canvas has huge amounts of color blocking, that drives me even crazier. Confetti, even though it takes forever. Yeah. Wendy says confetti. Princess says confetti, though my ideal is a good balance. Yep. 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 Absolutely. Let's see. All right, next one. This will be the last one for speed versus perfection. Would you rather finish a painting and never seal it, or have a painting where the drills just keep popping off? Okay. I would let me rephrase this question because I don't like the way that this is worded. All right. So, nah, it still works. Okay. Would you rather never seal your diamond paintings or have paintings where all the drills keep popping off? I usually keep my drills. I always have them from the paintings that they came from so I can replace them. I mean, I'll seal it if I have to. If I think it's going to need it, I'm going to seal it. But I also don't tend to buy diamond paintings from companies where the drills are going to fall off anyways. So I would rather never seal a diamond painting and have drills pop off and fix it as I go than to have to seal every diamond painting I own. Yeah, and I have stuff that I can seal a diamond painting with. I have Minwax polycrylic, the high gloss stuff. Like I have it, and I have sealed one painting before, just because I wanted to do it and know that I could. But I'm not going to do that all the time. There's no way I'm going to do that all the time on every painting. Nah, that just adds an additional cost to a diamond painting, and then it's not as cheap as you think it is. You know what I mean? Then you're just paying extra for a diamond painting you may or may not even like. I just hang on to my diamonds, and if I need to replace a diamond, I can. Okay, let's see. Hitting up and storage is the next section. Oh my gosh. Okay. Would you rather have a perfectly organized drill storage system, but no fancy tools, or a messy, chaotic way of kitting up, but all the best accessories? I'm gonna ask that again, just so you caught it. Would you rather have a perfectly organized drill storage system, but no fancy tools whatsoever? So best storage, no tools, or have a messy, chaotic way of kitting up, however, right? But all the best other accessories. So like basically having storage and tools, or no storage but all the other tools. I would much rather have all the other tools. I'll kit up into bags if I have to. If I absolutely have to, because I cannot do it without this pen. I can't. I can't. Cannot do it. So, yeah, would absolutely much rather have a chaotic way of storing my drills for my paintings than not having the stuff that I need, like trays. I mean, granted, yes, the new Diamond Art Club trays are comparable to some of the better stuff that you can find out there. Does it have all the bells and whistles that my Firefly does, or that my Ephemera does, or, whatever? No, it doesn't, but it would suffice. What will not suffice, even for me, are even their smaller versions of their pens, the larger ones than the, basic whatever. But I can't. I can't. I can't work disorganized. I hear you, Liana. I hear you. I would just have such a hard time. I would have such a hard time without my tools. I couldn't probably diamond paint one for as long as I do or whatever. Like, I mean, maybe somebody who looked at my drill system now, because it's not all the same stuff, or it's not, I might have things that are mixed or whatever. So like I might use an Elizabeth Ward for, the majority of one kit, but then I'll have a single Craftmates row that I use for the rest of it or something. I think that Sarah thinks that the way I that I have my stuff kitted up is pretty chaotic anyways. So I guess that's what I'm going with, because I can't live without my tools. Accessories, baggies would work. These questions are making me irrationally angry. All the other tools so much with the basic pen. Yeah, yeah. Jennifer kits up into baggies, so that works for her. I'm so mad and it's not even happening to me. I don't one of my leftover drills, so I don't care how it's stored. Well, right, but during like while you're diamond painting, Alex, that's what I was talking about. Not like the afterward stuff. Little bit makes my brain itch, but I'd get a baggy caddy. And no, but you're not allowed to do that. It says it has to be messy and chaotic. It can't be, you can't go get baggy caddies and stuff. You have to be messy and disorganized. Has to be. I'm over here laughing. Okay. Next question. Hmm. Oof. Would you rather? Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of my answer and I haven't even read the question. Would you rather hit up a new project every week, or have to finish every kit before starting a new one? Well, so like I don't even know how I would kit up a new project every week, because I can't finish a project every week. I can't. The size of things that I do, and obviously if we're all working on 100 by 150s, right, forever, then I definitely wouldn't be able to kit up a project every week. I would have to finish a whole one before starting a new one. Kitting up a new project every week is just not feasible for me. Now, if I was one of those people working on the 2020s forever, the 20 by 20s forever, then sure, maybe I could, but no. I would definitely have to finish a whole project before I started a new one. If that's the way it must be, because yeah, no. I don't have the storage for that. And if I did kit up into baggies and I had a caddy system and all of that, whatever, and I was working on smaller projects, maybe. Fitting up is a necessary evil, not doing it more than I have to. Yeah, I have to finish what I'm working on. Finish, 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 finish. I don't know how it's so, but habitual starters exist. Yeah. Yeah, there are habitual starters out there. They love to start kits. They don't love to finish kits, and they will kit something up every time that it arrives at their house. This question is diametrically opposed to a previous one. I object. Well, listen, it's a whole new question. Whole new question, whole new answers. Uh, but that being said, yeah, I there just because of the way I work on projects, I would not be able to start something new every week. I couldn't do it. Could not. So, that being said, not a new project every week. It would have to be finish something before I start another one if that's my only option. Finish a whole before starting, as I have like 10 whips at the moment. So right now that would be a yeah, that would be a problem. Okay. Next kit up and storage question. Would you rather always work with Ziploc bags for drills or always have to dump drills straight from the packet? This is assuming that it didn't have Ziploc bags to start with. I have to put my diamonds in bottles because I have to have things ready for me, but that might be my dyslexia. No, Angela, you're not alone. Most people have to put things into bottles or kit up some kind. Nowhere to put them all. Ziplocs. Yeah, so that's assuming that they just arrive in the packets and whatever. So I would essentially be just kitting up into zip. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with Ziplocs for this, but I can say that in my first years of diamond paintings, again, the beginning of last year was a revelation for me for a lot of things. I was more or less am I bleeding. A little something on my hand. I'm bleeding. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I cut myself? I don't know. Weird. Oh, let me grab something to wipe off my. Could you bring me just a slightly damp paper towel? I don't know what I did, but I have a little blood on my finger. No, it's a little bit of blood. I don't know what I did. Maybe it's anyway. So in my first year, like I said, I did everything so ass backwards because in my first year of diamond painting, I did actually work out of those packets and I would tape them and I would put a little tape on it. You know what I mean? Like I would work out of them, I would pour them into the tray, I would put them back into the little packets and I would tape it back up just constantly over and over and over again. I I don't I didn't know really about storage. I didn't buy any storage. I didn't have all of these people to tell me about all of this stuff until I started watching YouTube and going, "Oh, that's a thing?" Like I always wondered why it wasn't a thing and then it is a thing. Okay. So really the last year of diamond painting has been my favorite because I didn't know was it a murder tweezer attack? I don't know. I don't see any the blood on this finger too. What is happening? Oh my god, I'm dying. And it's like not much. It's dried. What did I do? I don't know. It's really bizarre. Oh no, guys. Oh, wait, I didn't understand the question. Changing my answer to Ziploc bags. Yeah, I mean, I've worked straight from the pack plenty of times. Maybe I had like a slightly bloody nose or something. Like just the little bloody nose. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Don't know. It's not on the painting, so we're good. But yeah, my first year I worked out of the packets. Because I also don't see a point in taking the drills from the little packets and then, I mean, yes, the ease of access in a Ziploc, but um that's so much wasted plastic though. I'm gonna go with out of the packet because I've done it before. I've done it before. It's been my life before. Does it suck? Yes, but it worked. And I didn't have to waste a bunch of plastic because I don't even throw those packets away when I'm done with a diamond. Like when I've done save them, beans don't. I and I put them back into those packets so that I don't create waste. Beans, stop. Beans, come here. Don't something with that boy. Yeah, beat him up. Just beat him up. Go get him cut him up one of those jerkies or something. Packet I would spill so many times. I'm a klutz. Check your pups and kitties for injuries. Well, I wasn't touching any of them. I don't know. Beans, it's okay. Okay. Go get him, Beans. Oh, what's he got? Sorry. That was my own fault. I don't know. I wasn't touching any of them. So that happened like while we've been here. Very weird. I used to work out of the packets in the beginning. I reuse baggies until I can't anymore. Yeah, I just you can recycle the plastic packets with your plastic grocery bags, FYI. Yes, I can, but then I'm just doubling up the amount of plastic if I put them into Ziplocs after I have finished using those packets. Because, like, okay, let's say I go through right now and I consolidate down all of my little packets that have partial drills in them from completed projects, and I kit them all, or I put them all into one single Ziploc bag. Do you know how much trash that would create all of a sudden? Just taking all of the stuff that I'd been working on for years and years and years and putting it all into one Ziploc? Oh my God. It would be horrific. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a hippie. I just like I think about one packet that I found out on the road. Like I don't know.
Tear came to your eye and you were like,
Yes, a tear came to my eye. Native American. Put him out on the porch. Maybe he wants to go out and be cold.
bro.
High five, beef sticks. Um, I found a single Diamond Art Club like drill packet 2 blocks from my house. And I thought to myself, I bet you either A, somebody lives there that diamond paints. And so I watched and watched to see if somebody would come out and I could be like, diamond paint and be weird. But no, nobody ever came out of that house for me to talk to any of the times I walked by. But two, I thought to myself, what if that is trash from my house that blew out of my garbage bin or recycling bin, or it was stuck to me or whatever. And I'm like, I'm creating so much waste. I don't know. I'm a like I said, I'm a hippie that way. So I just work out of the packets. I miss plastic grocery bags. New York City doesn't give plastic bags anymore. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, like grocery bags. Holy craps. I have bags of bags. I have bags of bags that I have donated to people to use as like little garbage bags. I use them as like doggy bags now for like dog poops. Mostly because Beans' poops don't fit into those little stupid ones on the roll anymore. I do not try to catch it falling out, Dustin. Shut up. Get out of here. Okay. Would you rather never be able to label your drills or only be allowed to use one tray at a time? So, like one color at a time? I'm assuming that's what that means. Would you rather never be able to label your drills or only be allowed to use one, we'll say color at a time? I, wow. Um, I suppose if you're putting them into the, like, let's say your whatever your container is that you're kitting up, if you put them into that container in order from 1 to 75 or whatever it happens to be, then without labeling anything, you could just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 7. So this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to go with never label it. Because I think if I do it in the order it's supposed to be done, that I can just count and it'll be what I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to apparently never label my containers. A 225 count DP. That's why I don't be doing 225 count DPs, okay? Tried to use the legend on my last project and hated every minute. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. But if you were, oh no. I also I would like doing one color at a time because I have dogs and a cat and I don't want to have dog and cat hair all over things. Beans. That's enough, sir. Yeah, Bowie doesn't want to play with you anymore. Just go take him for another car ride forever to a farm. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want him to go live somewhere else. He just barks. That's just what he does. Some of those shades are too damn close to be like, no money. Yeah, I don't know, man. No. Oh, yeah. I'm I'm gonna stick with my answer. I'm gonna stick with my answer, and I'm gonna put them in there, but not label them, but count them. That's what I'm gonna do. Apparently, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, last one for kitting up in storage. Would you rather store your completed paintings in a portfolio that's too small or roll them up in wrist creases? Oh, I'm gonna roll them up and wrist creases. I have tried to put them in a portfolio that's too small and had to cut the sides off of ones that I didn't want to cut the sides off of yet. And these questions are like, how many ways can you screw up enjoying diamond painting? Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll them up. I'm gonna roll them up because I have, and they do okay. You just can't pile tons of them on top of each other because then they squish. But yes, as long as you know how to roll them up, like obviously with squares especially, they go squares out. Rounds can go squares or rounds in, but I roll those rounds out too, just to be safe. I just roll drills out generally. No, I would rather roll them up, and then I can store them upright or laying down. But as long as you don't stack too many on each other and it's not too much weight, you'll be fine. I already roll them up and put them back in the box they came in. Right, same. Until I ran out of room for boxes, and then now I'm storing them flat in a portfolio bag. Okay. Let's go with the next section. Wow, beans. Wow. Okay. Would you rather with fantasy and dream kits or that sort of thing, dream kits, unicorns? Okay. Would you rather receive one giant unicorn kit for free or 5 random kits of medium size for free. 1 giant unicorn kit for free, or 5 random kits of medium size for free. Well, based on how good my luck is with regard to random beans, stop. That's enough. Hold on, guys. Please hold you next to me. You stop acting like a fool. Come over here. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. This is where you're going to sit now because you're going to act foolish and I'm not going to listen to you barking. You stop now. That's enough. No, don't give me mixed sad eyes. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. You could have just not, and you didn't. So you can lay down and relax, but you're not going to bark, sir. I get stuff I definitely don't want and be mad. Sugar. Yeah, I'm gonna go obviously with 1 giant unicorn because I have received mysteries from Diamond Art, not Diamond Art Club, like they sent me free stuff, but like when you get it, I don't have good luck with that. And like the mystery overstock or whatever, and I've never been happy with what I've received. I would much rather get 1 that I know I'm going to love than 5 that I might really despise. Now, granted, if I did get 5 that I really, just didn't like, I would just give them to other people because, or, save them for an event where I knew somebody would need a kit or whatever. We have in the Discord, there's a donations area where if somebody doesn't have any licensed diamond paintings or whatever, people do donations in there. And then if there's someone who doesn't have an opportunity to spend on a lot of really quality diamond painting kits, that they can get kits from somebody who happens to be donating. Like, yeah, it's great to give and things like that. But if I have my choice and I can get either 1 I know I'm going to love or 5 I don't know whether or not they're going to be great medium sized ones, then yeah, dream kit every time. My unicorn every time. Unicorn meaning literal unicorn or wish kit, like a dream kit, something that you really want. Sugar is she is pumping a toy because that's what she's doing. Only telling you because you asked. But she's over in the living room humping on one of her favorite toys to hump on because she's a weird chihuahua. Because that's what doggy do. Okay. Would you rather? Oh, okay. I get where this is going. Would you rather have a kit that has the most vibrant, stunning colors, or a kit with dull colors but the best possible rendering? Okay. One with vibrant, stunning colors, or a kit with dull colors but the best possible rendering. I'm going with the best render. Yeah, sometimes colors can really affect mood and things like that. I would be really bummed, and I've been really bummed, let's be honest, with the rendering of a kit where the colors just didn't satisfy me, but the rendering was good. And I've still worked on those kits. Yeah, I've been disappointed with the rendering and the colors, but I still did the kit. And I didn't maybe love the end result, but I would much rather work on a good render than a crap render. I've seen crap renders. I don't care if the colors are awesome, if the rendering looks jacked. I really need those renders to look good. Is that a little bit snobby? Maybe a little bit snobby. But I've on purpose from artists that I love not purchased kits because the render looked jacked up. Because the render was disappointing. And it doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened enough times where I would have bought a kit except for the rendering was jacked. Like colors are great, but yeah, if that rendering looks jacked up, then I'm going to have a hard time deciding to purchase it. A very, very hard time. This is starting to sound like a questionnaire that an upper management person at DAC came up with. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay. Here's just a general question. Would you rather work on a painting with neon rainbow colors or one with dark, moody, gothic tones? I'm happy, honestly, with like really it doesn't like I don't need something to be neon rainbow or really rainbowy, and I don't really need something to be moody and gothic. But if I have my choice between the two, um, I'm gonna go with um okay. So like what I have in mind right now is I have two kits like that are in my mind right at this moment. One is Maria Abagnale and I forget the name of it, but it's one that's in my stash and she's wearing sunglasses and whatever and it's very neon rainbow. And then the other is another kit and it's like the dark woods or something. I forget. It's an Enamorte and they're both beautiful for two different reasons. One is neon rainbow and one is dark and moody and gothic and it really depends on my mood at the time as to which one I might pick. But if I'm like I have to pick one or the other right now, um I think right now I would need something to be like neon rainbow just because I like you know, it really has to depend on my mood, but right now where my mood is right now in, midwinter, it's dark so many hours out of the day and whatever, I'm going to go with neon rainbow for right now. That answer will probably change in a couple of months when it gets brighter out and it's sunny and I might want something a little moody and dark. A lot of people are a lot of people are dark hurts my eyeballs, gothic, got neon. Hi, Carrie Lynn, welcome. All right, let's see. Okay, next question. Would you rather do a diamond painting that glows in the dark or one with extra sparkly diamonds? I'm thinking that means like enhancement type, like crystal or diamond, DP with sparklers, like sparklers for squares, whatever. Uh, so one that glows in the dark or one with extra sparkly diamonds. I'm gonna go with the sparkly, mostly because I don't right now anyways have my diamond paintings displayed in such a way where they glow in the dark. I can really look at it. I don't have a black light, so having something that glows in the dark, it's not going to last as long. So I'm going to go with one with extra sparkly diamonds because I do love me some bling on my paintings. It doesn't have to be all bling, it doesn't have to be all crystal or whatever, but I do really really like enhancements on kits. I mean, I save all of my extra like fairy dust and uh, pearlescent drills. I save all of my crystals. I save all of my ABs even, just in case I should need them on a future one that I want to make a little bit extra sparkly. So I'm going to go with sparkly. Sparkly, but I do have one with 6 glow in the dark diamonds. Ooh, fancy. Sparkly diamonds. I don't give a damn if something glows in the dark or not. Yeah, I'm not looking at it in the dark. Not generally. I mean, if this was the 90s where I had a black light in my room, I had those like black velvet that you used to be able to color with highlighters so that you could basically make your own like glow. They weren't glow in the dark, they were glow in the black light, but glow in the black light type posters or whatever. If this was the 90s, I would say glow in the dark 100%. But as it is not the 90s and I no longer have a black light just hanging around, I'm going to go ahead and go extra sparkle. Okay, next, the last one for fantasy and dream kits. Okay, this one is an easy one for me, and it kind of goes down the board for people. I think I know what most people will say just because I know most of you, but would you rather only do paintings of scenery and landscapes or only do portraits of people and animals? Obviously, for me, it's going to be portraits of people and animals. I enjoy very much doing portraits. If I've only got to pick one over the other, I don't hate landscapes. I like abstract landscapes. I like a landscape that looks fantastical in some kind of way, whether that be strange coloring or whatever. Do I like to do a landscape every now and again? Yes, sure, to break it up and make it different. But if I have to pick one or the other, I'm going portraits every time. Portraits of animals and people. Yes, I'm a portraits. You need it mixed, portraits and landscapes, no animals. You got to pick one. You got to pick one, Sarah. You listen. Only people in New York get to bend the rules. Portraits are the majority of what I do. I love both, but Kat says landscapes. Francis says scenery. Landscape from Canine Mama. Got 12 diamond painting kits from Temu. Hats by Bridget Dashwood, my unicorn I finally got. Congratulations, Amber. Animals and people from Liana. Considering most of my kits are portrait, I'll go with portraits. Sarah's going with portraits. I figured you might. Oh, but see, you could go with landscapes and I could go with portraits. And then if you've only got a stash of landscapes and I've only got a stash of portraits, and we just, no, we would be terrible at sharing. You got that only child thing going on. You probably wouldn't want to share with me. I'm not very good at sharing either, to be fair. If it's something that I really wanted, I'd be like, no, get your hand up. Meh. I get all sassy and stuff. Nah, we're better just buying the same damn paintings all the time. Sarah and I have a very, very closely matching stash. It's actually pretty funny. It's almost exactly the same stash, minus, some here and there. I like Disney World Diamond. Disney World Diamond. Never heard of it. They must be ripping off Disney, I'm assuming. Naughty, naughty. Whatever. Disney's a massive conglomeration. Maybe eventually they'll figure it out, but China has very different IP laws than we do here, so catching Chinese companies that are printing things, very hard to do. Very, very, very hard to do. But I've seen some good ones, some good Disney ones. I don't know if you've looked at they've done some really good Disney ones lately. Portraits hanging on my walls would make me feel like they're all watching me. Oh boy. All right, let's see. All right, that was the last one for fantasy and dream kits. Crafting lifestyle. Okay, Would you rather only be able to diamond paint at night or only be able to diamond paint in the morning? It's at night for me, hands down. Like that's when I diamond paint is at nighttime primarily. Yes, I do diamond paint in the morning, but that's usually because I'm still awake from the night before because I have kind of switched my schedule around a third shift. So for me, it's going to be at nighttime. At nighttime. I like All Time in Painting by Disney World. Feelings I'm doing right now, The Princess. Oh, nice. Alex likes mornings. Francis likes mornings. Looks like most people are nighty night times. Yeah, I gotta agree. Gotta agree. Night for me. Night so long as after midnight doesn't count as morning. Right. Right. Night, I do it after work, so it's night anyways. Yeah. All right. Would you rather? Ooh, this is hard. Would you rather diamond paint in complete silence or only with music playing loudly? Oh man, like blasting? No, I would rather paint in silence. I can't listen to like extremely loud anything. Um some of that I'm sure is misophonia, but I can't listen to extremely loud anything, so I would rather sit in silence and diamond paint than have to listen to extremely loud music. That's just not going to work for me. Not going to work for me. Like it's supposed to be relaxing, you know what I mean? I don't know that I could listen to really loud music. I like really loud music when I'm doing something that's active, like cleaning the house or when we're out doing yard work or whatever. Like if I'm actively moving around and like doing something. Even if it's really loud music is fine. But sitting and diamond painting, no, could not could not do. I do listen to things while I diamond paint, but they're not like extra super loud. Loud music, silence, silence. Yeah. Eventually my brain blocks it out. Oh, fair enough. All right, next. I can't do anything in silence. Fair enough. Okay. Would you rather always have bad lighting while you diamond paint or always have an uncomfortable chair? Oh, man. So we all know that last year for the uh, Marathon for Mental Health, that I sat in that 1970s chair, uncomfortable AF, for 24 hours straight. I can sit in an uncomfortable chair if I have to, like if it's necessary, I'm going to do it. What I can't do is diamond paint with crap light. I have to be able to see what I'm doing. I have to. I also get up after every square that I finish because it usually works out to about an hour and a half to 2 hours generally. After I finish a square, I get up and I walk and I move around and I do something. So, like, it's okay if I'm if my butt's uncomfortable for a couple of hours. What it is not okay is for me to not be able to see what the hell I'm doing. Like that would be a problem. That would be a major problem. I'm gonna finish the section that I'm working on before I end my live since I got about 6 minutes, but I'll just finish up because I've only got a few colors left and then we'll move on over to Discord After Dark for those who are interested in joining us for voice chat. We will be moving to Discord After Dark after the live is done. If you need a link for Discord After Dark, There's always a link in the description of these videos, so if you want to go find it. Otherwise, myself or Sarah, somebody will end up sharing one, I'm certain, at some point, so that you can head on over there once we're done. All right, let me go ahead and get to the next question. You're trying to kill me, but I would pick uncomfortable chair because bad lighting means mistakes are more likely to happen. Yeah, honestly. Uncomfortable chair. My eyes got real bad this year, and guessing the colors ain't it. Yes. I'll get a standing desk. There you go. That's it. I'm quitting these questions. Okay. Let's see. I okay. No, we'll skip those. Okay. Live streaming and community. Would you rather diamond paint alone in peace or always have a fun live chat to distract you? I mean, I'm good with both. That being said, like if we're talking about live chat and streaming and stuff like that, obviously I'm here, I'm streaming. I'm cool with streaming. I enjoy streaming and having people to visit with. I can sit in silence, no issues. But I do enjoy like when we do go on the voice chats, it's always nice to have somebody to chat with and diamond paint. That's why I do the voice chats after the lives anyways. So then that way, those of you who've just been kind of sitting and listening to the live, you can put in your 2 cents or whatever. It's it's nice to have people to talk to or interact with. And so if it's me all alone, yeah, sometimes I need to be alone and sometimes I need to not and like talk to anybody, whatever. But I do really enjoy the act of chatting and diamond painting. I think it's a lot of fun. And I'd assume if you're here right now, you probably enjoy it too, although maybe not all the time. I don't think anybody does anything in extremes in that way. So obviously, yeah, there's going to be times where I'm going to be like, nah, people, I don't want people. I'm good just not peopling today. But where are you guys going? You going to go back and try the trick with the controller? Okay. I watch Twitch streamers while diamond painting a lot. Yeah. I mean, even if it's like open chat or whatever. Peace. Sorry, friends. I can listen to a live chat, not a big chatter. Yeah. And I think that for the most part, most people are going to be peace and quiet if you had to pick between the two all the time. But 'cause even I would pick peace and quiet. If I have to pick between all the time chatting or all the time quiet, I would pick peace and quiet. But I, if I've got a mix of both, I do prefer diamond painting because I need to do something while I diamond paint most of the time. If it's not listening to music or, watching some show or whatever, I'm interacting with something usually. Okay. I'm with you, Michelle. By myself, my introvert is showing. Yeah. Still hard to find fellow DP people in real life. Yeah, it is. Which is why it's nice to have the voice chats because it's sort of like being with people in real life, but sort of not at the same time. Okay, let's see. Um, oh, would you rather only be able to watch diamond painting videos? Ouch, Bean. Nobody. Oh, where Dustin? Come here and sit down. You almost pulled my whole table over. Sit down. Beans. Very soon. We're going to go for a walk very soon. Gotta relax, duder. He's like trying to pull me all the way out of my chair. Okay. Would you rather only be able to watch diamond painting videos or never be able to watch them again? Oof. That's rough. But I would have a hard time with any content all the time forever. So, as much as I love watching diamond painting videos, like I wouldn't be able to make that my only content because I can go like a few weeks really without watching any diamond painting content and then, catch up with what I'd been missing over the last couple of weeks all at one time. So, sorry, friends. I would just rather not have the content at all if that's the case, if I only have to pick watching diamond painting content or not watching it at all. Never watch DP videos again. It can't be my only content. Yeah, sorry. If I don't feel like being social, I'll put on audiobooks, TV shows, or movies while diamond painting. Yeah. Yep. Gotta have variety. I can't do anything that like whole and completely. Yeesh, that would be rough. I'm like, sorry. I love my fellow creators out there, but not enough to give up every other kind of content for you. Beans? Ah, dude. Okay, let's see. I'll do probably the last question because I've only got two little colors left. There are so many more questions with this, and I feel like maybe I'll do like a to be continued because there's like, I don't know. I have so many more. I have so many more. Let's see. All right, last question will be, where did it go? I'll ask a weird and wacky question just because these other ones are more make me angry things. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oop. Okay, those are a little too weird and wacky. All right, weird and wacky one. Would you rather only diamond paint where the painting is upside down from you, or only use your non-dominant hand? So would you rather only paint with the diamond painting upside down to you or only use your non-dominant hand? I'm going to have to go with the painting upside down because I've done that plenty of times. That was a quick question. I might have to pick a different question. That was a fast one. Yeah, I would much rather go upside down because I've done enough of that plenty of times before. I think you guys are probably going to pick the same because yeah, that I can do. Now, I've done my non-dominant hand, and I'm glad that I learned how because, you just never know when a real life instance is going to hit you where you might need to know how to do your non-dominant hand only. But thankfully, I've not had any issues like that, and I've not had to do it. All right, let me find a different one that's going to take a little bit longer to answer. Um, let's see. Would you rather only be able to work in total darkness with a light pad or only use natural daylight? That's an easy one. Skip that. Hold on. Let me find a different one. Odd situation. Um, ooh. I want to make you mad. We don't want to ask you the mad one. Trying to find one more good question. Hmm. Okay. Would you rather would you rather have all of your diamond paintings have slightly crooked drills forever or have half of those drills mysteriously just disappear over time. Oh my God. Okay, that makes me angry. Would you rather have all of your diamonds be slightly crooked forever or have half of those diamonds fall off or mysteriously disappear off of the diamond painting over time? I mean, I assume that's probably going to happen anyways, where like diamonds are just going to mysteriously disappear off of the diamond painting over time anyway. Maybe not half. I would be a little disappointed if it was like half of the diamond paintings, but uh I don't know if I can look at like a whole painting full of crooked drills, y'all. That would probably make me want to lose my mind. I don't know. That's really hard. Uh, jeez. Uh, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I'm looking for there it is. The right. What the heck did I just lay down? Hold on a second. Sorry. Put the bottle away before I dump the drills back into it like a dingus. There it is. Okay, yeah, I grabbed the right. I thought I did, but it looked weird. This question makes me angry. Smacking the person who came up with these questions. I know, let's find them, burn their house down. Crooked, then I'd quit. All right, and then I have 2 drills to lay down. Final question. Would you rather never be able to diamond paint again or only do diamond painting for the rest of your life as a craft? So would you rather never do it again or have that be the only hobby that you do? And for me, that's an easy because I really don't like crafting hobby specifically. I I don't have other crafting hobbies anymore. I don't do other crafting hobbies anymore. So like for me, it's easy. I really found the right fit for myself when I found diamond painting. It was one of those things where I had tried doing all other sorts of crafts, knitting and crocheting and cross stitch and coloring and whatever, and I just I never really found that feeling of a right fit until I found diamond painting. So for me, like diamond painting's where it's at. That's where it's gonna be at, and that's what I'm gonna do for probably as long as I can until my hands are too or carpal tunneled or whatever that I can't do it anymore. But hopefully that day will be a long time from now. Never do it again. I'd miss my other crafts. I'm okay with DP being my only crafting hobby. The frustration factor of either of those last choices might lead me to quit the hobby. Yeah, for real. I like to color though. Yeah. But I mean, this is kind of like coloring, sort of. Kind of, sort of. I Sarah says I'd be okay with only diamond painting for Alex. I guess that I'm painting because I invested too much, but it would make me super angry. And that's a complete change from normal for Jamie, who's never angry at anything. I love you, Jamie. The question makes me irritated in my spirit. I'm sorry. Well, it'll make you appreciate all of those other crafts that you do all the more. These were fun. I had fun. I know that some of them are irritating, and I always enjoy a would you rather game because they're never meant to be like, you know, they're never meant to make you happy. I feel like would you rather is like they're supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be hard and make you go, "Oh, why?" But that all said, all right, guys, I've laid the last drill on my next to last square. I am going to finish this last square tonight because I will be finished painting tonight, but I need to take Beans for a W, probably a poop walk because, you know, he's acting all antsy in the pantsies. But that being said, I will be going over to Discord after dark pretty immediately. I just have to get my stuff on and get suited up to go out in the cold with Beans before I can do that. But hopefully, you guys will come over and join me on Discord after dark. I hope that you will, anyways. If not, you can, excuse me, see me again on Tuesday for trivia. Otherwise, Thursday, I will be live on Twitch, or Saturday night, I will be right back here. No sugar. We can do a sugar tonight before I leave. Hold on, let me go get her. I'm gonna go grab her. Go get a sugar. There she is. What are you doing, sugar? What are you doing, sugar? She was too busy humping a toy earlier. I didn't want to interrupt her. Didn't want to interrupt her. Oh, sugar, do 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 do. Oh, doggy, doggy, do 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 do. Go on the Discord, please, and join us for voice chat. Oh, sugar, do 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 do. Oh, honey, honey, do 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 do. Hey, if you're a member, you got to see a video today of Sugar being adorable and whiny for no reason. So, you know, if you are a member, go check the members only chat because there's a video in there of the cutest dog in the world. She's the cutest little doggy. Otherwise, like I said, just come on over, join us on Discord for the Discord chat. I'm gonna put this dog to sleep with some scritches. I didn't, but when asked about her, she was busy. Oh, what did I do? Oh yeah, she was busy humping. Cute dog. Look at her. Look at her. She just relaxed. Just relaxed on the diamond paintings. Their feet in the air. Oh, anyways. All right. But yeah, that'll Sugar shame, even though she's not being shamed, she's just pampered, pampering for tonight. She's like, we could stay like this forever. You goofy dog. All right, you guys. I hope I see you over on Discord after dark. And as ever, you guys, I hope that I know she was worn out from her extracurricular activities. All right. And as ever, you guys, wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world of ours, that you are having a phenomenal morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. It's down there. Boop it. Give it a little boop. Otherwise, see you next time, guys. Later, later.